Okay guys, welcome back. It's Raiden here. Welcome to Predominance Raids, and I'm bringing you guys another episode in our war recap series, and this was one that we had against Ninja Muffins. This was an arranged war. Ninja Muffins, you may have heard of them, part of the Shogun family, who is part of the DWA Alliance in Clash of Clans, one of the better fair play alliances, Digital Warlords Association. And this was one that we had in the works for a few weeks that we were finally able to put together. Ninja Muffins was gracious enough to let us go head to head against them, and we do thank them for the experience. So thank you guys again. Awesome job. And unfortunately, we fell pretty short on this one. This was definitely not our best performance. We're still, rather new to the arranged war scene. Even though we've had some tough wars, this is actually only our second arranged war. And, we're still getting the hang of it. And unfortunately, just kind of sloppy. We came out really slow this war. Town Hall 9s versus 9s struggled, which was kind of a surprise. And, we needed a lot of Town Hall 10 drops. Just not our best job. So, again, shout out to the guys at Ninja Muffins. Thank you guys again. I knew they were good. It was a little bit different seeing it firsthand. They really did an awesome job, especially early. Just came out really hot, put a lot of pressure on us. And we kind of came out slow, which seems to be the theme for some of these arranged wars that we're going to have to look at. But I do want to go ahead and just go through this really quick and look. So let's look, first of all, at the stats. So both clans use basically all the attacks. The ones that weren't used just were like, I don't know what they were. Probably just like ones that didn't matter when the war was over. But 26 to 21 on the 3 stars, so that's a pretty big disparity for an arranged war, and that's going to get you killed every time. So that was obviously the story here, and they also had us on average destruction as well. And just going through the bases really quick, we were unable to pick up number 1 on their side for 2 stars. I think we got all the other Town Hall 10s cleaned. And we left some Town Hall 9s, which was surprising. We left 13. We left 15. You can see that's a 98%. Left 18. So again, this is what I'm saying when it's sloppy. You have to clean the 9s, and you have to do it with your 9s. Anytime you have to drop or you leave bases unhit in a really competitive arranged war, it's going to be the deciding factor. And then on our side, they had kind of the same problem up top. They were only able to 1-star JK. They did get 2 Town Hall 10 triples, Kita and Marius, and then got all of the 9s. So again, awesome job over there. Let's get in and watch some of the attacks. I normally don't show close calls just because I really am a big proponent of it's not a matter of luck, it's a matter of making adjustments for the 3-star. But I do want to look at JK and his attack on 2 because it is a Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 10, but it's a max Town Hall 10. And it is an Archer Queen walk with a Mass Witch, so Earthquake's in here at 6. The reason I want to show this is I think in the last 3 wars, this is JK's third 98% 2-star, so he really deserved 1 or 2 of these for sure. He is just right on the cusp here, but basically starts in over at like 4 o'clock with an Archer Queen walk, and he wants to basically eliminate this entire row of what ends up being quite a bit of high value point defense, but also he's basically just going to take out this section of the base, which is then just going to help keep his witch which is nice and funneled through the middle. And that's really the key with these witch raids is pathing, having the witches not get stuck, and having them be able to stay together and basically just wipe through the middle. So 2 golems come down, and then some wizards. And then the witches behind, and then you'll see quickly the Grand Warden and the Barbarian King. Didn't really create a funnel there on the left side, and so I think he is going to have some witches stray. It is one critique. I definitely would have spread my golems a little bit and put some funnel wizard down on the left because he's going to have quite a bit walk. And in a small raid like this, that certainly could be the determining factor. Has a bomb go off, but the skeletons triggered it, so I didn't lose that big group of wizards or the witches. And the Barbarian King ends up kind of being a tank and clearing, but certainly his value would have been much higher in the middle. It would have just helped get the core done quicker, and then a jump spell to get the witches out. Maybe a little bit early there on the Grand Warden ability. Looked like the multi-target Inferno was pretty much under control, but pops that ability. Pops the Barbarian King there, and the Barbarian King, like I said, he is tanking for 2 or 3 point defense, but you know they were probably point defenses that weren't even in range of the witches. And then just kind of starts to run out of juice here a little bit. He's got, you know, 3 archer towers left, a cannon, a Tesla, 2 wizard towers. So there is quite a bit of defenses left. And unfortunately, the archer queen already had to pop her ability, and so that's kind of the key here is if the Archer Queen had been a little bit more protected by that Barbarian King in the core, she probably would have still had her ability and would have been able to phase it much later, which probably ended up costing JK the 3-star. But nonetheless, really good attack. We're going to speed it up here because it's just kind of petering out. And again, you can see the witches all kind of stuck there. You know, this is why maybe 2 Earthquake, double Quake is better than just 1 jump and a Quake. Opens the base up a little bit more, but really good attack, and you can see here it's just going to be basically 2 defenses remaining and Archer Tower and a Mortar. So really, really close. Again, JK, man, you've been so close on so many of these. I just wanted to go ahead and kind of show where we're at with some of our Town Hall 11 drops. We're right there on a lot of them. We just need to kind of clean up some things, but nice job. Let's see. We're going to take a look at Nick's attack on 7. This was their top Town Hall 9. Shout out to Nick. He had a 6-star war on their top 2 Town Hall 9s, both fresh hits. So that was huge, man. You really gave us a chance. This is kind of a crazy attack. It is a Zap Quake, and it's kind of the more modern style of Zap Quake where you just Zap Quake 1 AD and then you try and get 2 ADs with your kill squad. But Nick was really adventurous here. He wanted all 3 ADs with his kill squad. So comes in with 2 golems. And the reason this is kind of a cool attack is it incorporates some hogs as well, and they have a purpose, which is really smart. So basically just setting his funnel at this point with the golems, Archer Queen. And so he wants to, you know, obviously come in, and he's going to deal with this Archer Queen and then all the defenses in this section. So poisons the enemy heroes and clan castle, which is smart. Now these hogs here though are beautiful because basically what's going to happen is he's going to throw a jump down here, but the Barbarian King and these troops, his golem, isn't going to take the jump until all these defenses are cleared. So while these defenses are distracted, just to eliminate them quicker, he drops those 2 hogs in, and it just basically helps now. Okay, this compartment's cleared faster. Now the golem and the Barbarian King will reroute towards that jump. So awesome, awesome plan there. I'm sorry, the Barbarian King's going to be towards the wall. The golem's going to tank out here. And then as all this is targeting his Archer Queen, he does realize he's going to have to pop the ability, but he just drops in some loons here. These loons were probably for a different part of the base, but he's going to use them here just to basically just tank and distract some of those defenses with that Wizard Tower and Archer Tower just long enough to keep his Archer Queen alive, because he does want his Archer Queen to get through and pick up that last AD. And then already starts in with his dragons. He knows at this point the Archer Queen is going to get that AD without any defenses in range. So most of these dragons are safe. Maybe the AD will get 1 or 2 shots off on them. And then again, there you see the Archer Queen bust through the wall just in time. And this raid would not have worked had he got this last AD. So again, when you're bringing 2 golems, you're going to have to get all 3 remaining ADs probably if you're just bringing the 1 Zap Quake. And even though there is a little Tesla farm in there, it's not going to do enough damage to kill 5 dragons. And after he gets through that Tesla farm, the base is just absolutely devastated. There's 2 defenses left that can even target dragons. And he's got plenty left, so we're going to fast forward. Does have 1 wizard for cleanup running around the outside. Drop that archer a little bit too early there, but awesome attack. And again, this was a fresh hit on their top Town Hall 9. Really interesting plan there. Haven't seen quite that composition with some hogs in there as well. So points for creativity, Nick, and then again, 6-star war, huge, man. All right, so we're not going to look at Nick's other one, unfortunately. These were some Town Hall 10 drops. Okay, let's take a look at Adrianne's attack on 14. And this was probably the attack we had the most success with on some of these bases was AQ walk, GoVaHo. So it drops the AQ down at 9. Then just 1 giant and some wizards just to create the funnel for her to push her up towards the north at 12 o'clock. And Archer Queen should step up in a second and engage the enemy AQ, and wisely drops a poison there. Maybe didn't need the poison. I think I actually told him to poison. I think he could have got away with no poison there, but just to play it safe, drop the poison. Typically, if there's no point defense hitting your Archer Queen and she's level 20 plus, you probably can just use the healers on her. But already starts in kind of creating his funnel there on the top left and right with some minions. And once they just come in, you see this compartment here, and this is just a magnet for Valks. I mean, literally all these buildings here are touching each other. So basically, he's going to come in with a CB Golem, opens that wall up, makes a really nice funnel, and then Valks and BK come down here in a second. Does drop a heal there because there's Tesla Farm, so definitely needs it there. Clan Castle Lava Hound comes out, which is nice because it's just going to start banging on a lot of these Valks and Golem, and it's going to stay at least temporarily away from the Archer Queen. And then nice jump spell to let them into basically the double giant bomb sets. And then as soon as these kind of outer ring point defenses start being distracted, he starts dropping in some nice surgical hogs. Does lose quite a few there to spring traps. And again, these guys had really good bases, good springs, good double giant bomb sets. But does have 2 more heals at his discretion. So comes in nice and heavy there at the bottom because that's basically most of the remaining point defense plus a single bomb. And he knows that like this Expo is still being tanked, so he doesn't necessarily need to worry about there. Yep, and then just drops the second heal. Because again, he recognizes that one Expo is being tanked already, and again, single bomb right there. And this was a scout attack, so I think we knew the locations of the bombs. And even though the Lava Hound pops, he's just got plenty of troops left. So just enough hogs to clear the defenses, but the Archer Queen's up with full health. Still got a Golem up, got plenty of cleanup troops. So just wrecked it. Awesome attack, Adrianne. Let's go ahead and just 2-exit. And, oh, almost hit a swag goblin. Did drop it. Well, oh well. Next time, Adrianne. You gotta swag that goblin, my man. Sometimes I call Adrian Tim. Sometimes I call him Adrian. So, but it was Tim. All right, let's take a look. My attack on 16. And then we'll watch 1 or 2 more. So, not a max defense Town Hall 9, but like almost max walls and almost max heroes. So 29 and 30. Pause it really quick. So looking at this one, I had never attacked this base before. This was a fresh hit. I think this was actually the first attack of the war for us. But looking at it, there could obviously be a double giant bomb set here and then here. And that's actually where I thought they were going to be. Obviously could be one here and then could be one here as well. And typically when you see this 4-corner defense, this is not going to be a double giant bomb. This will just typically be a single bomb. But what the plan was basically to AQ walk down here and basically just have her take out this compartment, which I thought there may actually be a Tesla farm in there. She will end up reaching out here and taking out these 2 defenses, getting the clan castle and getting the enemy barbarian king. So if there was a double giant bomb threat there, I was going to eliminate it. And then was going to come in with GoVaHo on the backside and basically break in over here with the golems and Valks, end up letting them jump into basically this compartment and this compartment to neutralize 2 more double giant bomb sets, and then just kind of sprinkling hogs in for support where I needed it with the heals. So that was the general idea, but Archer Queen goes down, and again, only level 15 Archer Queen. I was kind of scared that when she got to this area with these 2 point defense, the clan castle and the barbarian king, that I was maybe in for a little bit too much than more than I had expected, but ended up working out okay. So, kind of just taking time there with the storages. It's just going to happen with a lower level queen. And I probably could not have done this attack if it was a max defense Town Hall 9. With a lower level queen, I would actually rather go against almost max walls and max heroes and then not max defenses, as opposed to like max defense with lower heroes. So she's working over here. And again, cleared out that bottom compartment. And it takes a while, you know. She's only doesn't even have 20% of the base, and there's, you know, basically already a minute off the clock. Clan Castle came out. I was happy to see it as a Dragloon and not a Lava Hound. Lava Hound would have been much worse. Yeah, I did pop her ability there, and then I saw the Barbarian King coming, and so I just double poisoned. I poisoned him too. He starts to walk away. I thought he would be in range the entire time, so it actually probably helped that he wasn't really beating on her at all. And then the Archer Queen's just going to go around. Now I saw a Tesla pop there, and I just dropped two or three hogs, and I basically just wanted to see if there was more Teslas over there and to take some of the heat off of her. So just kind of test hogs, and then I see all the other Teslas pop, and so I kind of knew that I was going to need some more hogs over there. As that was going on, I know for right now the Archer Queen's okay until all those Teslas are hitting her. So CB Golem, Clan Castle, Valk, because I don't have max Valks in this account. And as some of those defenses are distracted, I'm just going to drop in some support hogs, and I want to try and clear those defenses down there at about 430. And then I just drop in some more hogs over here at 9, just to, again, take the heat off the Archer Queen. I knew she wasn't going to live if there was 3 or 4 point defense hitting her. I didn't have any more spells for her or her ability. And then I saw my Valks and Barbarian King trip a double Giant Bomb set. And at that point, I knew it was probably good. I got one more heal for that last section. And was just hoping there wasn't one in between it, because I would have made bacon. Oh, thankfully there was not. And even if I had made bacon, I had enough left to clean up the base, had some Velks up and both heroes up. So that one went to plan. I had another attack this war that did not go to plan. So, all right. Want to look at 2 more. Want to look at Geth on 19. Kind of a weird base, huge compartment at the top. More of a compact anti-3, not a really spread one. But starts in with the Archer Queen walk down at 7 o'clock, and then just some wizards to push her to the northwest. So she's going to start working on that compartment. And you can see, I don't know here, I didn't ask him if he meant for the Archer Queen to continue pushing this way, or if he wanted it to be a charge, because what ends up happening is she basically just breaks in this compartment. It worked out better, I think, doing it as a charge, because when she steps in this compartment, she's able to gain access to both of these defensive positions, which are potential double giant bomb threats. She's able to take out an Expo, and she's able to take out the enemy BK. I probably would have, yeah, again, he only brought the one set of wall breakers, so I imagine he wanted her to walk more to the left, but was able to improvise here and work with what he got. So Clan Castle comes out, does smartly poison there, and then has to pop the ability. And then just to make sure she gets through the Barbarian King, drops a Rage as well. And at that point, that portion of the attack is under control. So comes in, and he does opt for 2 golems and not 1, and that was smart. He doesn't have any Valks, and he basically wants to clear that entire compartment with his golems and BK. And so pops the ability there, gets through the BK, and then just drops in a few support hogs. And then it's just kind of hogs on 2 sides. So hogs, basically kind of like a mini Asian wall or 2 or 3 finger drop. Drops the first heal. And then basically just had an extra rage and just threw it down on the Archer Queen again. I don't know what the original plan for that was. Probably it was for a later portion of her walk. But he said, what the hell, I've got it, might as well use it. He's got plenty of hogs left, and they just kind of run through a glancing blow and then step into a heal, which he had 1 more in the bag. And everything is alive. He just absolutely crushed this base. Both heroes basically lost like 2 or 3 hogs only. Tons of cleanup troops. Golem at full health. So Geth is probably one of our more consistent guys that really steps up in the arranged wars. I'd say he averages at least 1 3-star every arranged war, sometimes more than that. So nice attack again, as always, Geth. And we're going to look at 1 more. Yeah, it was one of Johnathon's. I don't know if it was this one or the other one. I'll take a look. Yeah, it was this one. So John had a really nice GoVaHo here. And again, even their lower bases, you know, this is 20 or 23 on 20, has him massively out-leveled at heroes, but does a nice job. So it's a shattered entry here at the top with an Archer Queen behind for the middle. and just tons of defenses in this top compartment. 2 Teslas, 2 Wizard Towers, an Expo, and pretty easy funnel creation for him. And then just pumps the Valks in with both heroes. Drops a nice jump spell to get him into 3 compartments. And this is a double jump, so obviously he's going to jump here. He's going to neutralize these double giant bomb threats, and then he's going to jump again here to get him into the Archer Queen. But the key to these GoVaHo attacks is to basically use your hogs for support for your kill squad. You want to come in typically from the same side, and what it does is it basically just clears out these compartments to allow his Valks to better take this jump. And you also want to try and wait till some of those defenses are being targeted by your Valks and your Golem and Barbarian King, but just basically perfect deployment on the hogs. Just sprinkled them in as needed, had the heals in exactly the right spots, and just tons of hogs left over. So always cool to see a nice GoVaHo double jump. Doesn't always work if there's max defenses on a really high level base, but can definitely work on kind of a mid to low 9. And we're just going to speed it up here. Really quick attack. It was probably like a 2-minute attack. But John also was one of the guys that had a 6-star war. So really nice job, John. All right, guys. So again, thank you to Ninja Muffins for the opportunity. We were honored to go against you guys. Everybody at Predom, again, not our best performance. We can definitely do better than that. And I think you will see us starting to make some changes and some tweaks to be a little bit more competitive in some of these arranged wars. But again, we're learning. It's only our second one. We've only got up to go. So good job, guys. Raiden signing out. We'll see you next time.